Happy Thanksgiving. You miss me? Thanksgiving is a brand new 2023 horror film directed by Eli Roth, starring Nell Verlaque, Patrick Dempsey, and Rick Hoffman. And to preface this, I wasn't in on the joke. Grindhouse came out in 2004, so I was either 3 or 4 when that came out. So I wasn't in on the joke for all these years with the fake trailer that was released with Grindhouse. So I'm pretty new to the whole fan base of this film, but it finally was made into a real film a couple weeks ago. So I decided to wait until today, for obvious reasons, to review it. So yeah, let's go ahead and start this review off. Starting off with the good, as always. And there's actually quite a bit that I really liked in this movie. First of all, you got Nell Verlaque in this movie, and she's pretty much the main girl. And I thought that she did a good job. I don't think she's gonna be like a new iconic final girl by any means, but I thought that she was a good enough final girl for what she was given. And should there be sequels, I hope there are. I feel like she could become even better with time, with sequels. And then you have Patrick Dempsey in this movie. Really great to see him. Kind of wish that they'd put him in the Scream movies again, but whatever. Really great to see him regardless. And then you have Rick Hoffman in this movie, and I really liked his character as well. I don't think I've seen Rick Hoffman in anything else, but I did like his performance in this movie. He's kind of an asshole, but that's kind of the point of his character. But I did really like the performance that Rick Hoffman gave. And aside from the characters, you get a really interesting story here. The movie opens up with a Black Friday riot, go figure. And a year later, this mass killer wearing a John Carver mask is picking people off around Thanksgiving. It's the people that was responsible for the Black Friday riot. And it's like in the vein of the Scream films, it's a slasher whodunit. You got your usual list of suspects. Everybody has some sort of motivation, and here we are trying to figure out who it is. And I really like that angle of it. Usually these slashers are just, your silent type killers, but I really enjoyed the mystery angle for the John Carver character. And I really liked the John Carver character. I thought it was a really cool design with the plastic mask and the pilgrim hat. I thought it was really cool. And you get some really great kills in this movie. And for the most part, I believe a lot of them are used with practical effects. And I really love the practical effects that we do get. And I love that it's not your typical stab, move on, slash, move on. You get different types of kills. You get one with a freezer door. There's one with a gigantic oven. There's something that has to do with those corn cob holders. There's a buzzsaw scene. There's a lot of great kills in this movie, and there's a lot of really great variety in the kills. And the carnage candy that you get with the kills, absolutely fantastic. Really love the kills in this movie. I'd say the score was pretty good as well. I really enjoyed the score. It's not going to be winning any awards, but I did enjoy it, and it was good for what we got. Like I said, the story I thought was pretty interesting, and I didn't mind the killer reveal in this movie. I've seen some people complain about the killer reveal, saying that it was too predictable. But coming out of a year where Scream 6 had the most obviously predictable killer in Scream history, I'd say that this was a nice change of pace for the killer reveal. I personally didn't suspect who the killer was, and that's probably why I liked it more than other people, but I did enjoy the killer reveal, and I really enjoyed the final act. Once the mask is off, the character is allowed to go full psycho, like with these typical slasher whodunits usually does. I really like that. And that's about all for the good. Onto the bad, and there's still a couple things I wasn't big on here. First of all, other than the 3 characters I listed, every other character was just kind of not that great. They ranged from just okay to kind of forgettable to outright unbearable. And I guess that's your typical slasher formula. You get these types of characters who are just unbearable, and it's really great when they finally get killed off. But some of those characters don't get killed off in this movie, and you're left wondering, why did they make it when this other character who I actually liked was killed off? But either way, also, I did like the killer reveal, but the motivation behind the killer was really odd, for lack of a better term. I feel like that reveal and motivation was kind of wrote in at the last second. They realized, oh, we got to give our killer a motivation. Make something up, and they just made something up. But that's about all for the bad. On the final thoughts. I really enjoyed this movie. I will probably be watching this every November from now on in my house. I think it's a really good Thanksgiving slasher, and we don't have a lot of those. So it's really great to have one finally that I can say I will be rewatching every year. Thanksgiving is a bloody good time. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So that was my review for Thanksgiving. Have you seen this movie? Let me know down in the comments what you thought about it if you have seen it. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all next time, and happy Thanksgiving.